On the stream. Merrily, life is but a dream. You guys ever heard that song before? You ever heard Jordan Maxwell? Some interesting philosophy, I guess you'd call it. We could have a look at um, what I think that matters too much. What might matter is maybe they won off ProveX, right? So some people got some tokens, somebody got deployed, uh, someone decided to buy, and I guess it's worth having a look here. Many buyers coming through. What could happen to the market cap? I think it got to. I'm not sure if it hit 4,000. Oh, it's dropping. It's dropping. It's dropping, people. We've got one ProveX token valued at 2,000 if you can sell it, because you might not get rewarded for being first. Like, I'm gonna buy first. I'm gonna buy first. Oh my god! And then you bought this, and then the contract is gonna do something in about 19 hours. Basically, then you'll be able to sell if you have any or buy. I think I can buy now if there's any liquidity. I would not be doing that. I think where is it? This one here. If you're following Richard Hart, have a look at his Twitter. Basically says, thinking out loud, time works 9.5 hours or so, 15 minutes ago. Then whoever races to sell first gets to nuke the price. So that's what will happen. You can watch this live on stream if you want. And unless whitelist is address nuke it first, or people could choose to pass. Or personally, what I'm doing is not going to be buying anything, especially at these prices. If you have a look at what one is worth relative to maybe a stablecoin, if there's any liquidity, unless whitelisted address nuke it first, or people just choose not to buy something they can't sell, and then it sit as close to zero as possible for 90.5 hours, seeing if the time works as intended after it ticks over. So then maybe, I don't know what people's plans were to buy it all up and be the sole holder of it, and then be the the dominant king in the PulseX cauldron cup. I'm not sure, and then you might want to be able to control it and then sell it all. I don't know, but what's happening now is you basically can't sell unless you're luckily enough to be on a allowed list, and that's all I know. And it says I'm not a fan of the race to dump mechanic, so consider just not buying for 90.5 hours, or if you prefer price to be near zero for longer than 24 hours, they were sell if you can. I think that's whitelisted adders only. So there you go. We've got some sellers coming in. Let's have a look back on this screen here. So people are maybe getting a small little gap. Well, I don't know why people are buying at this price. So. Yeah, so that's basically all I got. Been watching this play out. Been pretty interesting. Day one of ProveX now, which is actually day what on Hex? Day 2294. And what's been happening? Not too much in terms of price appreciation. We do have this here. We got some PulseX down from all-time lows. Technically, only just. Same with Hex. On Pulse Gen, it is INC and PulseX. And yeah, so there's no links, I don't think, between Pulse Chain and Pulse X. And ProveX wanted to say we've still got this here. I'm not sure if that's doxing AD. Something about burn. That's where I got the token address from. You might want to do the same to make sure. What do we got? Stats. That's about it. Is anything being refreshed here? There's a lot of things you might want to read before opening this particular web page. What else? Contracts. Lots of transfers. So yeah, you. Oh, I just had a thought. Imagine you're doing some on-chain analysis, and you have access to a token that was worth nothing at whenever it was received in your wallet. Then it goes up to some insane price. Like, where is the price? So let's have a look. So say at the moment it's like 2,000. It's dropping 1,886, right? Say it got to like 3,000 plus, and you had like millions of these things, and you transfer them across between wallets. Aren't like, or you sell some, God forbid, that would just look hilarious on chain. You'd be like, what is that? So that's pretty interesting when you think of it from that angle. I just, yeah. So that's about it. So yeah, maybe just pay attention to what's going on, people. Not that anyone really cares. I don't think too much. We'll have a look at the chat. Hey, no one here. It's all right. That's fine. This is for my own personal recording about day one. Hopefully this thing does. I was planning on buying some after the sacrifice, whatever airdrop at zero, and I'm definitely not buying now. I'll tell you that. No way. I mean that doesn't make any logical sense, people. Right? Liquidity is that price. Is that yeah, so maybe do your own research. Let's have a look. It's good to see those some tweets coming out from people are saying free money. Yep, that's fair enough. Yeah, so if you can sell this, man, I would be selling. But it doesn't look like there's too many. If you have a look at the actual sales, what's going on? It's not like they're making any mad gains other than what's the most $108. It's not like cute or 129. Yeah. What's these free dividends or some shit? I don't know. Now, we got anything else? If not, I'll wrap this up because yeah, I haven't got much else, people. Yeah, that's about it. I think we can all see how this is gonna play out. How low would the price go? Imagine if I can just see it dumping hugely because for whatever reason, people might be like trying to make money off it. Maybe they get a 2x. Maybe once the addies come online in about 19 hours, then maybe if the price is up, people will sell it in a single dumponomic, and it will just tank the price to oblivion, and then we'll be most likely sitting in a similar position to everything else on Pulse Chain, and that is a shame, right? There's a huge shame. I mean, some people would be doing it right. It's not too bad because I have big giant numbers, which you need at the moment, and everyone's calling and crying for this billion X that we're dying to see. But hopefully, in the meantime, you're earning some other income or doing something to be able to sustain life in the way that time is exchanged for monetary value. So hopefully, you're doing something important with your time because you know waiting for airdrop might not be your answer. Now, I think that is about it. I'll just double check this going out on YouTube. But yeah, what are your thoughts, people? How did the launch go? Were you able to sell? What is your thoughts on how ProveX is going thus far? Have a look. People are saying people got 100 million ProveX for 6 million pulse. What the fuck? Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's not too much happening. A lot of people being like, "Don't touch, do not touch, do not touch." Oh, we've got a second candle. Second candle, big giant red candle. For some reason, people, please, why are you buying this? Gonna run a live commentary, live price. I could potentially get this stream running to capture this, see what it does. For the next 24 hours, I'm not sure though if the stream will stay out because it kicks out. I'll kick you off for 12 hours from memory. That is about it. That is about it. So what's the price prediction, people? We're gonna wait. We're gonna see almost zero. Very close. Okay, it could be interesting. We're gonna see very close to zero, and then like very, 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 very close to zero after a massive tick up. And then the question is, people who are holding it, what are they going to do? Are they going to try and sell very close to zero? Um, I don't know what those people want to sacrifice for. Is there a sacrifice rate goal at which the price you're looking for? It sounds like expectation, which doesn't sound good. If it was a sacrifice, I don't know. Didn't follow it too closely. Apparently, I'm not connected to the internet. That's interesting to know. I'll just double check that. Pretty sure audio's coming through. Video's coming through. Yeah, it seems to be settling down though. That's good. It's dropping, still very very high as you can see per one. One ProveX is worth like 1,800 if you're able to sell. But remember, there's only like 3,700 in the pool. I don't even think there's a stable pool. We could have a look though, couldn't we? Go over. We can grab the contract address. Not from the blockchain explorer. We just copy paste. Maybe have a look at some LP. Live on stream, always good to do. Farms, no info. Search pools or tokens. We shall Control V. Excuse me, what do we got? Watch list. There's nothing being pulled up here. Is there any burns? Burn. Anyway, I think that's about it. What else? What else? To watching. Thank you for watching. Again, you guys probably know all this better yourself. There's not too much that I can actually add to this community except for massive amounts of words. Words long. In closing, ProveX was kind of funny. It pumped super, super hard, so hopefully people weren't like transferring around because it would look like you have a lot more money than you actually do logically on chain. So maybe be careful of that. Not financial, not legal advice or anything like that. Yeah, things are looking good. Is that what we're looking at? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think there was something about people. This one here is worth looking at. Warning looks like Coase is actually only letting people buy, not sell. And once you saw that, there's the reasons why it's pumping up. So look, what else? Pretty boring, man. Like I saw it when it dropped. People were excited. Now 4.63 trillion per coin. Is that correct? Because if you share this one here, according to that, it's price. So now the current price is 1.6 trillion per token. So you can see there's some maths is interesting. Maths is very interesting. If only that was like some calculation to get maths moving that fast. That would be very fast moving. That'd be like time travel or something. I don't know how fast that would be. Like going backwards. Now, what else we got? So this here is interesting. It says here, looks like an addy related to the one that added liquidity is the only one currently able to sell. Is chipping away 100 and 150 at a time right now for basically zero. ProveX sold. Do not buy it right now. Okay, interesting. Again, why are you buying this? Like, this here, basically saying maybe don't buy, wouldn't buy. See if the code works when everyone can sell. Okay. Okay, everyone's like stalking the addresses. pointing out the. We're doing some investigation here, you know. Well, what's going on? Oh my god, this dolphin is just selling an amount. It's made 3,001. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's made $3,966 with all this effort. Uh, okay, that's interesting. I'm a trillionaire. Oh, this crypto stuff is exhausting, people. It's absolutely exhausting. What do we got? No one sells. The world's first trillionaires. Okay, I don't think that's gonna. If you guys don't sell, you just don't sell. You that would technically be true, but you wouldn't actually be. What the fuck? Oh. I know one of you want to sell out there. I guarantee it. There's no way you guys can possibly. I saw what happened with the price effect. I saw, there's no way you guys are not going to be able to sell. Not that there's a point to it, because why would you want to be a trillionaire on paper unless somehow you could, I don't know, get access to some loan based on that. Did you know I'm a trillionaire? So yeah, go take your money out with your 3,600 liquidity. Oh, that's funny, man. Okay. Anyway, so that's day one. I think I'll let it run. No, actually, I won't let it run. We'll just revisit this in day one, take two, and we'll see what price of ProveX is running at. It got a bit out of hand. I personally would like to see it. What's after a trillion? What is after a trillion? What's after like the decamillion or something? Quadrillion. Okay, I should know that. So let's have a look. There's a quadrillion, there's a quintillion, there's a sextillion, and a septillion. I would have liked to see it to get to about one septillion, make it almost impossible to come back from all time highs. Oh my god. Okay. But yeah, that's kind of sad. They didn't get to one quadrillion. I want to see the symbol for one septillion in the price listed on the deck screen and just see if some shit breaks. But apparently Dex Screener is able to handle the trillion prices pretty well. So congratulations. The Dexes have also been able to handle whatever these numbers are that's been spat out. Yeah, very interesting, people. Very interesting. And I was hoping to buy some cheap ProveX on day one. The most opposite I could think of took place. The most opposite. Like, I didn't know it was possible. It may as well be infinity at this point. What else? Someone said they saw something about some distribution token interaction contract. I don't know, people. Oh, what we got? So here. Do. Yeah, those sells, man. I'm like, who's selling? Who can even sell? How's the contract had to still function? But yeah. That is about it, people. All right. I'll CO a little bit later. But yeah, the God candle. We finally got that God candle. Just as we saw other God candles, what goes up must come down. And this thing is going to go to absolute zero, the closest thing to zero, based on this individual who's selling. Congratulations, free money. But also, if once the contract kicks over about 19 hours, people will be able to sell it. Will um, Go to buy it. Will buyers? What's the incentive to buy at this high price or anything above zero? There's not too much incentive. Sellers, they're hoping to get, I'm guessing, their amount that they sacrifice for, if they could kept track of it all. Not that it's an expectation, but I'm thinking that could be a logical sort of question you would ask yourself, like, what would I want if I gave up 50 cents? Maybe you'd want 50 cents back or something. But yeah, that's how it's happened. Amazing. So, anything else interesting? Come on, something interesting. After all this, it wasn't even that, it's kind of funny for a bit, but now it's just like, eh. Nothing more. All right. Yeah, free speech on that.